it's dark.
Hey, whoa.
Hello.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's like not even picking up
Here
the
come the
light behind us.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. What do we do here?
There, I'm gonna do that so that
There's a
we can
weird
actually
filter.
see
Hang on while we
something.
do that. Hi everyone, I'm Retro,
And I'm Wolf.
and I'm trying to figure out what happened with our webcam here. Configure video.
Who knows? It was fine earlier.
It was fine earlier. Let's see. No, that's not. It's not. That's not even doing anything. Let's see here. Brightness. Let's turn that up. Can we turn up the brightness here? Brightness.
There we go. That's like super bright.
A little brighter, a little better. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's up with our video here. You know, it could be that we're also usually illuminated by the screen a little more than we might be.
No.
With this. Anyway.
Okay, let me see what happens.
Is it like blue any better? No. I don't know what is
That's what I was
happening.
trying with red.
Yeah, that's at full brightness. Who knows what is happening right now? Hope everybody is having a wonderful. I guess you put it on white and
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do normal lighting.
We'll just
All
do
right, that
normal
works.
lighting
We'll do that
today.
until we figure out why this is. Whatever's happening here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day.
/night.
/night, /evening, /tomorrow morning if you're in Europe. We're doing something totally new. Doing some co-op Gears of War, which I'm on top of the screen here.
We've got two options. We can go back the way I came, through the guards' quarters. It takes time, but it's safe. Or we can go through the prison blocks and get right into the fight. Your choice.
Whoa.
Let's do training?
Alright, training.
Let's take the guards' quarters.
Because I've
We gotta
never
work out
played
the
this game.
kinks.
I
Sounds
haven't
good,
played
man.
Gears of
I
War
got
in a
you
very
covered.
long time. And it's not always this dark.
Delta 2. We're en route. Over.
Alright, so left trigger's
We are
names,
beginning our run.
Yeah.
right trigger's
Six
gonna be
we're in
shoot.
position. Fox 1, Fox 1.
Hey! 6-4. Delta 2. Hold your fire. We are inside the prison. Over.
I think Y is like
Roger
looking
that,
your
holding
end goal.
fire. Advise
the
you
direction of your
relocate
end goal.
I'm
ASAP.
looking at you.
And the Y.
Man, knew I was
Okay,
here to get
yeah.
you, I'd be in some deep shit. Come on, let's go.
Alright, moving. Hey, George, welcome in.
Hey, hit that button to open the door.
Security door button.
One more.
Another circuit breaker. Now that you get it since you're already zoomed in.
All right. You wanted to work
One
out
of the biggest
kinks?
criticisms
Place
of
to
this
do it.
game is that, like, resources are at an all-time low, post-apocalyptic world, and somehow these guys maintain
Nice.
gigantic muscle
What are
mass.
those guys doing here?
That's Victor Squad. They're clearing the sector.
They're gonna need more choppers.
A is apparently a diving.
Take cover!
Ground units are taking heavy fire. We have hostiles in all directions. Copy, man. Calling for reinforcements.
The tower! Shit, time security. Gonna have to hit the button and run. Hey! Do it again! Now!
Alright, let's go. Oh,
Nice.
hello.
What the hell's been going on
I
in
got
this
locked
prison?
out.
You don't want to know.
There you go.
Because your person stopped for the cutscene and then the door started shutting and I was behind you.
Oh,
It's like I'm stuck.
Marcus, grab the grenade.
Nice.
Yes. I'm only allowed to.
Get a frag in there!
right bumper reload.
Some bitches!
Left bumper
We are moving your
turns
location.
up.
Over.
Copy that. We
Your
are clearing
goal?
area for extraction.
All I know is that this is very dark.
Yeah, it doesn't stay that way. Once we get out in the open, out of the building, it's gonna lighten up because we'll be, actually outside. I hear something.
Marcus, they're cutting through the door. Take
Nope, they're
cover.
cutting through the door.
Take
Get ready.
cover. Get ready. Here they come.
Get ready.
Enemy units right there, over. I see them. Moving in.
Some bitches!
More are coming. Two places to your right. Can you suppress? Over. Negative. We can only cover one target. We need your guns. Over. Negative, negative. We are also taking heavy fire. Stand by. Incoming. Now! Now! Oh, shit! This is 6-1. I'm hit. I'm hit. Control. United. 6-1 is down. I repeat. 6-1 is down.
I do.
Be advised, we are aborting mission. Repeat, we are
Apparently they
aborting
have
mission. Retrieving Delta Squad now.
Well, some of them.
Delta, there's something moving below ground. Over. I see
There's
it
something
too.
moving below ground.
What are we
Oh, great.
looking at? Hell if I know.
Marcus, we gotta move to the Raven now!
The problem is the game is
Go, go, go!
dark enough and our characters are bulky enough that I was having a hard time discerning if you were ally or
Oh, yeah. Well, it should have, if you're targeting reticles over me, it should turn red. If it turn red over me.
that's what I know, but it's like if you were running across, I'm like, oh, that's an enemy. Wait, no,
Yeah. Hey, you got unlocked an achievement.
I did. I've never played it. It's just
Welcome
gives me,
to
like,
Delta
a
Squad.
Call of Duty and Halo.
Where are we going?
A little bit, yeah.
Embry Square. Colonel Hoffman's waiting for us.
Hoffman. Oh, shit. This is gonna be awesome.
Like post-apocalyptic
Hey!
Call of Duty.
Are you the Marcus Phoenix? The one who fought at Aspio Fields?
Yep.
Wow, cool!
Not really. Enemy reinforcement!
Take cover!
Things happening. No, there you go. Watch.
That one was on the house. Good luck, Delta.
Get up those stairs. Alpha's waiting.
Okay, man, here we go. You still got
He
it?
runs like it's difficult to
we'll
move
find
because
out.
of the size of his body.
Contacts.
Alright, if it's coming towards you, shoot it. Don't ask me what the plot is. I don't remember. We're kind of skipping over it. Some kind of like alien infestation thing that happened, and here we are.
Grubs! Marcus! Wake up! Drag out! Marcus, right left!
How many bullets?
Sweet.
Dramatic music. I died. Can you get to me and heal me?
Down.
Oh yeah.
Control, this is Delta. We have visuals on Alpha. Possible KIA. No sign of resonator.
Roger that, Delta. Keep looking.
Check the bodies near
I'll
the
open the door.
emergence hole.
I've got the code.
Well, that just sounds...
They're supposed to be down. Oh, door magically opened.
Oh, okay.
Well, we weren't looking. Okay. Bye-bye, statue. Hello,
The first time I was playing a game and I saw like the environment react, I was just blown away.
This now I keep catching myself wanting to use like Halo controls.
Yes. Me either.
Grab
So I
those
guess we're
tags.
supposed to be picking up their weapons?
Well, you've got another weapon, so your D-pad will cycle like up as your grenade, down as a pistol. Looks like.
Guess
I'll take that.
B is melee, so worst case.
I hope that's not Rojas down there. His little boy just turned 2 last week.
Checkpoint. Fish in a barrel. Yes, let's stand right at the edge.
Could be Alpha.
Dog tags are gone.
Is that the resonator?
Nah.
Now what?
Let's get that resonator.
Marcus,
Control, this is Delta. No resonator.
what do you think?
Alpha's
Well, I
Marcus
think-
is dead.
Could be Alpha,
Delta, we're
or it could be the
picking up
Locust setting a trap.
Location.
There's only one way to know for
inside the
sure.
House of Sovereigns.
Our next target is House of Sovereigns. Straight ahead. Move.
Oh, you idiot. Clearly he's never seen Lord of the Rings. That is a turret.
Okay.
Alright then. I didn't realize that was a turret at first. I'm sitting there shooting it, nothing's happening. I push enough buttons. Let's get the cutscene.
Why are you all the way over here?
Throwing!
Nice!
Take the ammo.
I'm over here. I need ammo.
Grenade! Grenades are always useful.
Don't make me shoot you.
I don't like it when the NPC allies helping me in what I'm shooting.
Right? And then they get mad at you like, hey, watch your aim. I am.
Nothing.
What's up, bitches?
Damn it.
Everywhere we go.
This is a kill box.
Sealed in
Nice.
tentacles. How are we supposed to seal them?
Hey, what do we got?
Oh, what? Okay, I don't fully understand these.
Nice!
toss a grenade in. Up on the D-pad, select it, and then change the button. When you hold it down, and the blue circle will fall in. Fire in the hole! Land. Get out of my way, then. Like if you were
Hey, so punk! Another grub hole! Get a frag in there! Fire in the hole!
two off the box.
Lucky shot!
I got it.
You're good to go! Out of the way! You're good to go! Come catch me. Nice! Frag out! I need ammo.
Why is that?
Like, some of the controls are just weird.
They are a little
I
off.
think we're
yeah.
good. Let's grab some ammo. Follow me!
What bothers me though is like in Halo is guilty of this as well as a lot of other games. Is you have like established
think we would've
controls
figured out some kind
across
of
a
goddamn
series
defense
of
by
games,
Yeah. Command's
and
tried
then
everything, but nothing
you
works.
end up
If locals want
with
to come up, they come up.
like one game
used to have
later on they change
nightmares
the
about
control,
those things
the
when I
control
was a
scheme on
kid.
you when it's been consistent across several games.
I still do.
Yeah.
And like Halo was guilty of that. A lot of consoles are, a lot of games are. And some of it too is like I get it, like the controllers themselves change. Is there a plot to the game? There is,
Looks like we need to
more or
split up.
less.
All
George,
I know
there's
is just kill the aliens.
what do you think? Left or right?
Uh,
Why can't we split up? I mean,
yeah, because splitting the party was always the best idea.
alright, I
Phoenix,
picked left.
you and Carmine will go left. Dom and I will go right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we go right then. They go left. More or less plot, aliens infesting and destroying our world. We're trying to stop it. That's the, without getting into the key details, that's the Do you want to switch to something else?
Sure.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Here, why don't you continue your story with Assassin's Creed? How about that? Let's do that. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're back.
Just gotta wait for this to load.
Yeah,
I was gonna say you and I should probably switch spots so I can see.
that's true.
The
Yeah,
screen a
let's
little better?
do that.
But then you're just like, hey, we're back.
very excited about some magic shows that are coming up. There'll be your first magic shows with me, which are going to be awesome. Got another one today. So, very, very excited. It's going to be a cancer charity event that is taking place in October, early October. And it's being put on by Phi Beta Psi, I think she said. It's a women's fraternity, but they're all adult women, older women. But they do these fundraisers, and they have a circus theme this year. So that'll be fun. Probably the one that was the hardest to like do was a party. It was an 80s themed party in a club. So our outfits, our music, everything had to be 80s themed. It was very, very bizarre, and it was
just try to keep up with me, Mr. Loot.
and it I don't know, it was not my favorite show to do. Like the music was fine and everything was fine. It was just a weird environment. I think, and that was more, I think, that had nothing to do with it being an 80s party. That had everything to do with like the club that we were in and the people who managed it. It was just weird. It was one of the more divey places I've been in. It was not like a high-end, corporate kind of thing. I used to work out new routines in dive bars. I would go there. Really,
That's because you get so many people who are drunk that they don't care.
That's why. Is I would get people who would be drunk and they would want to see a magic trick, but if I was trying something new, because they were so unfiltered, they felt, number one, they felt no obligation to be polite to me, and that happens, right? People will tell you, oh, you did a great job, or oh, I enjoyed your show, even if you make some mistakes. Usually, because we're overly polite. We don't want to offend anybody. Drunk people don't care. But at the same time, because they're drunk, if you make a mistake, you're more likely to get away with it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be drinking and I wouldn't be performing for drinks. I got offered to people to buy me drinks all the time. But it was just like this great environment, and there was this one dive bar that I went to a lot. It was like Cheers, if Cheers was a bunch of poor rednecks. Everybody, it was the same group night after night. Everybody knew each other. Like the carpet was stained and had like tattered holes worn in the carpet from people's shoes. The pool table was not quite level, and like the fabric on the pool table was, dirty and beer stained. It was just the crappiest bar I think I've ever seen in my life. And that bar, last I knew, that bar was still there. But I was friends with the owner of that bar, and you'd often see him in there drinking. And he would just let me come in and perform. He didn't care. He did not care at all. I mean, clearly he didn't care. But something about that bar attracted like the same 15, 20 people night after night after night, so his bars stayed flush financially. So I would go in there because he was cool with it. A lot of places they would get weird because they feel like, oh, if entertainment's in there, then there's an expectation of pay, or maybe some places I went into, they'd ask me to leave because they thought I was going to come in and try to hustle people. And they didn't want that in their bar. And I get the perception that they would automatically think that. And I could tell them all day long, like, look, I'm not going to hustle anybody. I'm just trying to work out some new routines. They don't believe me. They're convinced I'm trying to hustle people.
Yeah.
And
No.
I'm like,
What are
if
you
I were
doing?
trying to hustle people, you would never know that I was here.
Yeah.
First off, like, I wouldn't broadcast my presence to you if I were trying to hustle people.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to hustle people at this other dive bar, he absolutely would have let me. He wouldn't have cared.
Okay. Your red dot is not on the map, so why are you there? Sorry.
But it wasn't long after that I switched to better paying and better dressed and better smelling clientele. So I'm excited. The other one is potentially going to become a monthly contract. It is no pressure, but whether or not it becomes a monthly contract entirely depends on how well we do with the first 2 shows we do for them.
Yeah. No pressure.
Because the first show we're doing for them in August, I think, has 50 or 100 people that are expected to be at it. But it's promoting a bigger show we're doing for them in September that's going to have between 500 and 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing I can tell you. Like, that sounds like, holy crap, that's intimidating. 100 people and 1,000 people in an open air setting don't feel that different. Because you can't count that many people. Right? You're not going to count 100 people quickly. You're not going to count 1,000 people quickly, 500 people quickly. Like, you can just, all you know is, all your brain tells you is, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then you just go into, you do it enough, and this is where rehearsal is everything. You go into a muscle memory of what you do. You don't even think about the people out there. What I loved about being on a stage is being on stage doing illusions, you could have a spotlight that's on you, and it will obstruct your view of the audience. The house lights are down, you have spotlights on your stage and lighting on your stage. The audience is not illuminated at all. So you have no idea if there's 10 people or 10,000 people. You don't know. You're performing, staring into the blackness, hearing of the theater from your point of view because the light's blinding you. The only way that you know people are there is applause. So it's but you've done live performance before. I mean, come on, how many bands were you in? How many live concerts did you do?
Sang the national anthem at an NBA game.
And you're worried about doing this magic. You're worried about doing this. I didn't even know about that one. You're worried about doing this magic show. Like, I get it. It's new for you. She has to learn the show and the routines, which is fine. I'm excited about it.
I'm trying to find a certain person, right?
So yeah, you use your eagle vision when you're inside of the green area. So hold Y, and your target will be gold. There he is. And, you know, just walk up and do your thing.
I don't know if I'm supposed to just talk to him.
Oh no, he's a target. When he's red like that on your reticule, yeah, you're supposed to just walk up and... Oh.
What? My pouch. My money.
Money. I don't have no money.
Chase him.
Get back here.
And when you close enough, hit B.
Sorry.
When you get close enough, hit B. You
You're
just
making
punched a
big
woman.
mistake, my
Sorry.
friend. Enough of this.
Enough indeed.
Hit B.
Why don't you
I am hitting B.
No, you're not.
Return what you've stolen.
would if I could, but I can't.
I was watching your hands. You weren't hitting B.
I was trying to hit
Give me
B
back my money and we'll call it even.
without looking.
Not so fast. What do you want? Who are you? They call me many things. Murderer, tagliagole, thief. But you may call me La Volpe. At your service, Mr. Ezio. You know my name. It is my business to know everything in this city. Isn't that why you're here? Indeed. I need to find someone. To know where he'll be before even he does. Who? Francesco De Pazzi. There's word on the street of a caravan.
The
just
trickiest
arrived
part,
from Roma.
honestly, about
His
doing
secret meeting
these
at
shows is if we get
sunset
if we do get the contract,
something
when we get the
Francesco's
contract,
whereabouts
because we'll get the contract.
Do you know
When we get the contract, we're not going to be able. We're going to have to change the show over time. That's where it's going to get. And you don't make big. You take out like one or two things. You put something else in.
Yeah.
You have to, and this is to anybody who's out there that ever sees this that might be performing, particularly performing magic. But if you're ever doing a show that's multiple shows, record every show, because when you're in the heat of the show that you're doing,
Follow me.
funny things happen, but you don't register them
Think you can keep up?
because you're focused on what you're doing. I can't tell you how many times I've told a joke that I don't even remember telling. And if it wasn't for the video footage telling me that I told that joke, I'd have no idea. Or there will be a laugh reaction to something I do that I don't even process happened in the show because I'm on my script and I'm on my routine. So those videos will tell you what's funny, what people are enjoying, what they're not enjoying. If you do something where you think there should be applause and you're watching the whole show and you go, okay, well that got a little bit, but not as much as these other things, then you immediately know, all right, let's put that in for one more show, average it out. If we get the same kind of thing on the second show, cut it. Something else goes in. So it's, and a lot of performers I know and have known don't like watching video of themselves do things because it makes them so self-conscious because they become critical of themselves. But you have to be that way if you want to be successful, if you want to be good. You have to know what's working, and the only way to know what's working and what isn't is to watch it. Watch the audience.
No! What are you doing, dude?
Same goes for even live streaming. Okay, you try something, it doesn't work. Gears of War wasn't working for what we were doing, wasn't working for the feel. So we move on.
All because he jumped off.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why he jumped off.
That happens, unfortunately. It gets better as the games go on, but it's kind of always an issue. That's the trouble with free running in games, is the free running is never quite as precise as our controller movements.
Keep going. You can do it. Alright, no jumping off. Jumping off. Nope. Yeah, at least he didn't jump off this time. He just tried to fall off.
Here we are.
The old man just made you look really,
he
really
wanted
out
to
of shape.
say something
Yo.
snide right there, like,
Under the city. They will
why are
lead
you
to
out of
a place
breath,
where
boy?
you can meet up on the meeting. Grip that stone handle. Turn it, then slide it down.
Thank you for all your help, Volpe.
Una fortuna.
Good luck. I really want to just assassinate them because they're right there. They're unawares.
I need to look and see when my fire-eating torches are supposed to arrive.
Because you're gonna need to be practicing that.
Huh?
If you're gonna do it, you gotta be practicing.
Huh?
into the catacombs. And I'm automatically notorious.
I think it's supposed to be here within the week. I don't know, they're coming from California. But what I like about the ones that I ordered, they're the same ones that I had, and the last ones I had for like 8 years.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a challenge at all.
Not at all. No. The wicks are made of Kevlar. So they're just super durable. And if anything, these would last longer because, one, I don't do the fire as much as I used to. And I won't do it as much as I used to. Two, in the early years of doing it, I used a fuel that was really abrasive on the Kevlar, which I know that sounds weird because I'm lighting them on fire, but most fuels that we use, the fuel burns, but what the fuel is on just gets hot. It doesn't actually burn it. What I was using burned so hot, it was actually burning the Kevlar. So it's all about the fuel that you use and everything. Just leap of faith off.
I know.
Okay.
I was just moving over to it, though.
How long do we have to stand here, Saverio?
It's so cold. What do you want, Hilario? Messer Pazzi is paying us good money to watch the entrance, and the dead won't try to murder us. I can't wait to go home to Elena and tell her how much gold we made tonight.
I don't think she's gonna find out.
It'll at least pay for your funeral. Oh wait, you're already in a tomb.
Yeah. Hope you, got a down payment. Like half of it up front.
It's been so long since I've had an assistant in my show that I have to think about what I'm gonna have you do specifically. We have decided on the outfits though, so we've got at least that part of it done. We spent a good while today working on the music.
Ah.
Next is really going to be just kind of putting everything together and kind of going through it one piece at a time. Right in the kidney. That'd be liver, actually. Kidneys are in the back. I always get that mixed up for some reason. I don't know why. Right in the liver. That would be such a horrible way to go.
Not get off so
Bye. Bye.
Because, like, I remember they taught us, when I was in martial arts, they taught us what happens when you hit somebody hard enough in the liver or the kidneys is because they're filters for the toxins of the body from, you know, things you eat and whatever. When you compress them, they're like balloons. And so all the toxins that are currently in your liver or in your kidneys get compressed and forced back into the bloodstream and back into your body, making you instantly sick. It's extremely painful. So puncturing something like that with a knife would be brutal. That would be a very painful, toxic way to go.
Oh, come on. You could have done that. You've done...
So much more than that. But that's not how he actually did it in history, so it's not letting.
Clearly. Okay, I don't know which direction I'm supposed to be going at the moment.
I don't know either.
I saw money and I know that it showed me, but then I kind of forgot.
I will say you do not get to come back to this. You don't get to come back to this area. So, oh, okay, go across and then up. Yeah, you won't be coming where the white is on the beam. There, yeah, see, you're gonna go there and then up the wall. You don't come back to this area, so if you see anything like that, this is your only chance to get it.
What are you doing, dude? Ah! Okay.
Well, at least you landed in the water. I like that you're actually like dripping water.
Yes.
It's a nice touch.
Still dripping water.
What's funny is in the first Assassin's Creed, Altair can't get wet.
He'll drown.
Yep. Gets in water, he dies. Although this, you know, being Italian, it makes sense with all the canals and everything that are in
It's like you just
Italy.
can't live in Italy and not know how to swim.
Pretty much. Especially if you're a fighter, because somebody has thrown you into a canal at some point.
Yeah.
Like, if I were in a street fight in Venice, I'd absolutely be throwing you in a canal. Like, why wouldn't I? Like, it's there. They're everywhere.
Okay.
There you
Whoa.
go. Oh. Oh.
Don't do that. I'm trying.
Merda! The door!
I want to figure out what's
Keep
going on with
watch
our
while I go
webcam,
look.
because like even now there's a
This was
delay
supposed to be an easy
with the
job.
camera, and that's normally not there.
Told you we shouldn't have come here.
I don't know, maybe
If I hear
something needs an
anything,
update.
I'm running to the other
Maybe.
guard post. So help me God.
There is a chance.
That's the one downside when you have a computer that's Frankenstein together, like the ones I built. And it didn't come from the same manufacturer, so a lot of times it won't auto update. I have to manually go in and like update different things.
Well, no, get.
It's one way to do it.
You're jumping in front of me straight into my knife. Thank you.
That's your defense. Your Honor, I was holding the knife and he jumped into me.
That's
9 times. Just kept jumping into my knife. I have heard dumber things
Saverio,
people have tried to
I'll be back with
say.
the other guards.
You know. Your Honor, I didn't slit his throat. He fell and his throat landed on the edge of a knife. That's a real defense somebody tried to have.
Leave me alone.
It's like, no, that's not at all how that works.
That was by pure chance that that happened.
The way out.
We'll just call it skill.
Yes.
Why can't any of this stuff like be,
Happen.
yeah, be affecting him?
The way out.
Why is it only me? I kind of figured that was gonna happen.
That was a little obvious, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I see stairs.
There is a way to. There is one point where you'll be able to get the jump on him and assassinate him. If you don't, you'll have to fight him and several others in the next room, which isn't a big deal. Take the spot on the left there to go up, top, and then take the assassination when it shows up.
Kill the assassin!
Ah, that's alright. Yep. It just means you have his friends to deal with. You have to deal with them anyway. It's just you're dealing with 5 instead of 4. And they know you're coming. Versus if you manage to take him out, they don't get alerted. It doesn't change anything plot-wise. It just changes the outcome of the fight.
I'm not allowed to use my throwing knives. That's bogus.
Well, you haven't actually learned the throwing knife
No,
yet?
I have.
Oh, you have?
I did off.
Oh, you got it. You have the option there.
Need him to come back.
Baby, come back. Down you go. What's fun is when you get 2 of those. Then you have both
I've
hands.
got both hands.
You do?
Yeah.
I know you've been playing this off stream a bit, so I wasn't sure how far you had gotten.
Remember what I taught you, ragazzi.
And then who's gonna move first?
That's what he gets for running.
You will tire quick, Sonori.
Come here. Come here. Good boy.
It's effective.
Okay, so what I need is up there. However, money. Hey, my sister supposedly is gonna be stealing the money. I'm having to spend all my money
she's
to
not
fix the thing. No, she said if the box is full, anything else that comes in is mine.
Well, yes, that just means regularly go back and empty the box.
It's also a bit of stealing, but...
You know, she's working too.
Candles. I guess there's nothing in here. I figured I would at least look. Look before I open and move on. Sleepy boy. Eavesdrop on the Templar meeting.
She is nothing but just a clump of wrinkles.
Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti descendat super vos et maneat semper.
Grazie, Padre. Bernardo.
It's all here. Swords, staves, axes, armor, bows. Our men will want for nothing.
I take this gift to mean the Pope consents.
He gave his blessing to the operation. As long as
nobody is killed.
We're all set for the Duomo in the morning, Signore. The bait's been laid, but it wasn't easy. His fool brother keeps changing his plans.
But he's the Pope, so he'll just forgive
We
you
need to
if
be
you
on
repent.
hand to make sure Giuliano even gets out of bed for church tomorrow.
What is it, Jacopo? Do you think they suspect something?
Impossible. The Medici are too arrogant or too stupid to even notice. Likely a bit of both.
Do not underestimate our enemies, Francesco. Or have you already forgotten how your son was murdered?
We'll suffer no such surprises this time, Maestro. You have my word.
Molto bene. I should be off. I've some other business to attend to before I return to Rome. Gentlemen, tomorrow, a new sun rises over Firenze. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Checkpoint reached. Ooh.
Look at that statue.
Shiny things.
It's identical to one in the Villa Alvatore. I think you've stumbled onto one of the assassin's tombs Ezio's uncle mentioned.
So, remember how your Uncle Mario showed you that room?
Yeah.
So
Now
this
that we know the
is
way in,
where
I'll tag
you're
the
about to
landmarks
get
with
one
the
of
tombs in
the
database.
seals, and when you get them all, you get Ezio's armor or Altair's armor, and it's the coolest looking armor in any of the games.
This gigantic thing. I'm just gonna tuck it into this tiny little pocket.
That's right.
Find the exit. I wonder if it's this big shiny door. I mean, it wasn't shining before you told me to find the exit, and now it's all shiny.
I'm just impressed that he's able to move this ancient door that hasn't been opened in, thousands of years.
Hundreds, not thousands.
Hundreds, fine.
Loading, 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 loading.
I know where Francesco will be and when. But what is it? I overheard something. They have weapons, enough for a battalion. Even the Pope has given support.
Typical of Sixtus, but... What the hell are they planning?
I couldn't understand the specifics, but it involves the Medici. And it begins tomorrow morning at the Duomo.
The Medici will all be there for Sunday service. Along with the rest of Firenze.
They're going to do it right in the middle of High Mass.
But it's also a chance for me to blend with the crowd. Get close and stop this madness.
If they succeed, if we lose Lorenzo and Firenze falls to the Pazzi,
it will not come to that. I promise.
I hope you are right.
Explore assassin tombs. Okay.
Let's see, you got a couple codex pages sitting out there. At least one codex page.
It's a beat up event.
Yeah. And then some viewpoints you haven't reached yet. Career assignments.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do too much on my filling of the map. I've done some.
Well, yeah, you'll get there eventually because the game kind of forces you to go in everywhere.
Yeah. But I think this is a good enough.
Okay. We'll go ahead and end our stream here.
Like story stopping point.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, we will return. I'm not sure when. Probably tomorrow night, since we didn't stream last night. We'll be back tomorrow night. And until then, I am Retro.
And I'm Wolf.
We'll see you later.
See ya.